Hi, this is Dan, and welcome to Engelgeist. This is my pick a card for this Wednesday, August 14th, 2019. The date doesn't really matter. Whenever you choose to watch this pick a card, it still applies. The subject for this pick a card is what are you magnetizing towards you, or what are you attracting? Basically, the theme is these are magnets. So that's what got me thinking of the idea of what do we magnetize towards us, or what do people find magnetic about us? What draws in the things into our life? What are we drawing into our life? So that is the subject of this pick a card, is essentially what are we attracting? How are we attracting it? It's to sort of give you validation or insight, either positively or negatively. I'm not sure what has happened or what has come up in the cards in each group. We're going to find out together as we choose the group. I have 4 groups here, obviously. And let me just explain a little bit of the setup. I have a piece of obsidian as a grounding stone because generally when we attract things to us, we ground that energy towards us. I have this representing the 3rd chakra, which is your solar plexus chakra. We do a lot of attracting from that chakra. And the red candle represents the base chakra, which is at the bottom of your spine. And also a lot of attraction and grounding comes from there. So those are to represent those energies as we look at the cards for the groups. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe if you find this to be interesting, or any of my other pick a cards, or my daily forecasts, or my charm divination videos. Please check those out too. In the description, I will have all my other contact information where I can be found either via Facebook or YouTube, but please give me a like, share, and a subscribe. Excuse the noise outside, there is construction happening. Sounds kind of major. So hopefully it won't get in the way of today's pick a card, but we'll just have to work with it. So, what are we attracting? What are we magnetizing towards us? The magnets that we have to choose from today is group 1, and I'll just show you the magnet. It's Frida Kahlo. She's in pink. We have group 2, which is the orange hand with the rose. Okay. We have group 3, which is the man holding up the world in pink. And it is, this is a Loteria image, actually, I believe, from the Mexican Loteria. And then here we have the Sacred Heart for group 4. Okay? So take a deep breath, close your eyes, and maybe when you're ready, you can either pause this video if you haven't chosen which pile you like, or you can also choose more than one pile. If one is calling to you, you could be attracting more than one thing, guys. So if more than one pile is attracting your attention, you could certainly choose more than one. Hell, you can choose all 4. You could be, you could be master manifestors for all I know. But like I said, my intentions when pulling the cards were what are we attracting, and that is what are we magnetizing towards us, and that can be either positive or negative. So be prepared for whatever pile you choose. There may be positives, there could be things that we were unaware that we're attracting that we need to be aware of. Okay, so I'm going to start now with group 1, and hopefully later I will put timestamps in the description box below. And if you feel so inclined, watch the whole entire video, because you might learn something from the other piles too. All right, so let's go with pile 1. We have Frida Kahlo. I'm gonna set her over here. And I'm gonna first look at the 3 tarot cards that I pulled. So you have Woman of Worlds, Preserver. You have the 7 of Cups, which is fear. And you have the 2 of Cups, which is equilibrium. So I'm going to say right out of the gate with this group, when I look at these 3 cards, it feels to me as though you guys are definitely emotional people. And I feel like what it is that you may be attracting, this group may be attracting, is a little bit fear-based, obviously, from this fear card. But also, you are trying to seek equilibrium or balance within your emotional selves. I think that it's possible, but I think that you guys probably go back and forth between being fearful and worrisome and feeling balanced and at ease. What I also think that you could be attracting to yourself with this Woman of Worlds, with these two other cards present, and I'm looking at this woman sort of mourning here, or she sort of is holding herself tightly, is there is this sort of protective barrier that you guys have placed around yourself, and it feels to me almost like a little bit of worry or a desire to stay safe in the world. So sometimes, to me, where I'm going with this, or what I'm feeling with this group, is you might be a group of people that don't necessarily trust what you are attracting, or trust that you will attract the abundance that you need. The Woman of Worlds is similar to like the Queen of Pentacles, and it is called Preserver, which to me is a good quality, but it feels like there's fear because of this fear card and the need for equilibrium, or the seeking of equilibrium. It feels to me like you're trying to hold on to what little you can get a hold of, what little creativity, what little work, what little money, what little safety or security that you feel. So I would say that this group might be a little bit more worry driven, and you might be attracting just exactly that, more of that. You might be magnetizing more sort of up and down situations that don't necessarily offer you a steady, stable ground to work from. I would say that possibly you guys as a group might need to ground a little bit more in the belief of being capable, only because this Woman of Worlds card is a powerful card. She is like the Queen of Pentacles. You can do it, but I feel like I look at this fear card and the equilibrium card, and it says to me that you guys have a little bit, you worry a little too much, you doubt yourself a little bit too much, you have a need for protection to keep yourself safe. Maybe there's past mistakes that you have from the past that sort of haunt you still to this day, and so you keep up boundaries and you keep up protections that kind of call out and magnetize situations to you that produce more situations where you need boundaries and protections. Does that make sense? Or you worry more yet again. Now, I chose a couple of different decks for this topic. The second card is from the Tarot of the Heart, because I feel like our heart also attracts things, or magnetizes events, people, situations to us. So I wanted to see what card we were working from our heart space in each group. And for this group, you guys got Challenging Times. Which makes sense. I mean, I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing at this group by any means. I love it when the cards come together like this. Look at him hiding behind his shield. He's very similar to her protecting herself in the Preserver card. It feels like you guys are focused more on the fear and worry of what if it doesn't happen? What if another challenging time comes? What if I can't make it happen? What if I can't survive this? And it's interesting, I look at the face on the shield, and it's like, I feel like there's no joy in this card. It feels like you're ready to fight. I look at this card as if you're brave to face it, but you're almost expecting the worst before you go into battle. And this shield to me says, not only do you protect yourself or keep that wall up like I was talking about, but you create further situations where you feel like you need to protect yourself or be on the defensive. And from that, you aren't really able to experience the joy that life really wants to give to you. And I feel that life wants to give that to you because of that yellow light around his head. You guys are a deeply deserving group, is what I feel like with this yellow light here, but you don't believe it or you don't allow it, okay? Now the next card is Money and the Law of Attraction deck, and I put this card in here because I wanted to know, everybody always wants to know about career and finance, so I felt like this would be a good deck to see what we are attracting financially or what we're magnetizing financially in our situations. My attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted. That's exactly what I was just saying, guys. I'm going to read the back to you. For every pleasing thing, there is an unpleasing counterpart. For within every particle of the universe is that which is wanted, as well as the lack of that which is wanted. When you focus upon an unwanted aspect of something in an effort to push it away from you, it only comes closer, because you get what you give your attention to, whether it is something that you want or not. It is up to you to focus upon and attract what is wanted. I think that you guys have the power, you have the bravery, you have the capability. You're just a little fearful or worrisome of creating things that are unwanted because you've experienced a lot of unwanted maybe mishaps in the past, but do not allow those to affect your present time situation. Because if you do that, then you focus more on worrying about, oh, I don't want that, I don't want that. The universe doesn't hear that. They just hear that. And whatever it is you're focusing on not wanting is going to come right to you. That card is definitely saying that for this group, okay? Now, the last card that I pulled for this, the intention was, it was from the Angel Insight Pack. And I asked the angels, what angel does this group need to either rely upon, call upon, or be aware of during this attraction period or whatever it is they may be attracting? What angel here would help them best or aid them through whatever it is that they might be magnetizing, either positive or negative? And you guys get Archangel Raphael. Beautiful. He is a strong healing angel. His color is green. He's one of the 4 major archangels. He's very, very powerful. His whole thing, he holds the medical staff, and he has so much knowledge in this book. But his healing energy and his giant wings, the green color, it's all about healing and healing one's mind, healing one's heart, healing one's worries. You can call upon Archangel Raphael to come and to help heal your thoughts or your worries or your fears, and ask him to allow you to see your capability, to see your true strength that we see in this challenging times card. Because you guys, you have this halo around you. You have the strength. You are protected. Even in that Woman of Worlds card, it said you are a preserver. You can achieve more than you allow yourself to believe. You're just so worrisome, and you're attracting more to worry about. In essence, I would say that you're such capable creators that you worry so much that you bring more to worry about, and that in and of itself should prove to you how strong you are as a spirit and as a being. So allow Archangel Raphael to come in and help you to choose better thoughts, help you to sort of think in healthier manners or in more positive ways, put a smile on that shield in the challenging times. Put a smile here and go into battle with some joy or some positive vibrations, and let's see what actually manifests from that, because Archangel Raphael has the strength, certainly, and the knowledge to help you through this, okay? So I'm going to conclude with that. I hope that that resonates with this group. If it does, please leave me a comment in the comments below, or give me a like. Please give me a subscribe, and I am now going to move on to group 2. Thank you for watching. Okay, group 2, you guys are the orange hand with the rose, okay? So I pulled 3 tarot cards first, just to kind of get a general overview of what's going on. So you guys have the 6 of Cups, which is sorrow, the Moon card, and then the 10 of Worlds, which is reward. Okay, I'm going to say with this group, it sort of feels like, as I look at these 3 cards, you're sort of, I feel like you guys are manifestors, or you're attracting things both positive and negative. And part of the reason why I say that is a very obvious reason. We have the 6 of Cups, which is sorrow, and then we have the 10 of Worlds, which is reward, monetary reward. So sometimes you have great luck, and you are able to like land the job that you want, pull things together. You can be highly intuitive with this Moon card in the center. I feel like there's also this dark side to you, or this self-doubt that happens in this Moon card. See how these 2 different faces are sort of split? You do work a lot on your intuition, but I think sometimes your intuition causes you to doubt situations. I also think that this sorrow card, this feels like, I feel like this group has issues with their family, with situations from the past that maybe have not worked out quite so well. I feel like maybe more recently, situations due to your own work and your own hard work and initiative have gotten better financially, materially. Your home life maybe has gotten better. You've made improvements because you are listening to your intuition. But there is this sorrow card that says to me that even though things might be like, it feels like the picture I'm getting in my mind's eye is turning a water faucet on and off, like as if that's manifestation for you, or that is abundance. 1 minute the waters turn completely on and abundance flows like this here, and then another minute you turn the water off and it becomes like this sorrow card. Memories come back, or old familial patterns sort of rise to the surface, fights amongst family members, or it being invalidated by people around us, our friends or our families, that hurts us or causes us sorrow, and it kind of knocks us off of our path a little bit. And then we need to use our intuition and this moon card to kind of gain our bearings, so to speak, get back into our intuitive self, back into what we know to be true, and not necessarily depend on others for our information. But this is truly about, for this group, trusting one's own intuitive information and really allowing that to create the abundance that you guys do create at times. To me, it feels like the frustration here, or the question here is, why doesn't it always work for me? And there's sort of this confusion around this. But I think that there's some confusion or distrust amongst yourselves in this group, because this moon card can be a little bit volatile. Sometimes it's totally on and popping, and then at other times it's sort of questionable, or you self-doubt, or other people, the outside environment doesn't necessarily line up with what you feel intuitively, and so you might feel more of this sorrow. This group is a bunch of people that tend to give to others more than they give to themselves, is what I feel like. So you are attempting to try and give more to yourself, and you're getting more comfortable with that idea. And as you do get more comfortable with that idea, and you own that, and you own the idea that you deserve that, you will create more abundance. This 10 of Cups, or this 10 of Worlds, tells me that. And I feel like this 6 of Cups will be able to be let go of. And you will be able to embrace the strength in the intuition in the moon card, because the moon is major arcana. There's a lot of energy there. There's a lot of strength and a lot of ability. You just need to trust it and keep it steady. Don't let the outside world or those that you care about sort of affect your judgment, their thoughts of what you should be doing. You know, it's almost like there might be a little bit of people-pleasing going on in here. And sometimes we sacrifice, this group, the people that chose this group, may sacrifice what they want in an effort to keep others happy, or what they know to be true. Now, the next card that I chose for this this pick a card is from the Tarot of the Heart, or the Oracle deck, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. And I chose this because I believe that we do also create not only from our first and third chakra, but also from our heart chakra, what our heart desires. So let's see what this is. Spread your wings. What a beautiful card. I feel like this is about trusting that moon intuition, trusting that abundance that you have created in the past in spurts, and letting it like flow, turning that water faucet that I was talking about all the way on and really flying forward. There is this bright light out here that is calling to us. There is this awareness that we have of who we are and what we deserve, and we are like sort of feeling it, and we can see it, and at times it's there, and that's when that abundance flows in. But then there's other times where maybe others don't see it for us, people close to us. We start to doubt it, or we question it, and we separate ourselves from it. But we do go back and forth. So I feel like along this path, and I feel like we are getting our way there, and at some point people in this group will be able to spread your wings and fly towards this abundance and towards this light, and live in this light full time, like the moon, embracing both the positive, the negative, the intuitive, and the logical, and really sit in your power and knowing, and have abundance as you need it, or whenever you want it, okay? But it's still, there is some work to be done for this group, okay? As you learn to spread your wings and to continually sort of pursue this light. Now, the next card is money and the law of attraction because, you know, we want to attract. A lot of people want to know about their finances. So for this group, I pulled a money and a law of attraction card. And your guys' card is, I am always receiving the essence of what I am giving. So it's interesting because we had that reward card and we had that sorrow card. And this tells me that I am always receiving that which I am giving. And I said to you guys that you guys give more to others. There's a little bit of people pleasing going on. So if you're giving more to others than to yourself, that might be why the faucet is turning off at times. It's funny too because you guys chose the hand, and there's two hands in this card. I'm just noticing the sort of similarities. And you chose this hand as your symbol, and the hand is a symbol of giving. So are we giving more to others than we are giving to ourselves? That would be a question to ask yourself. Are we willing to give to ourselves as much as we deserve, like in this spread your wings card? Or are we giving to others before ourselves? So let me just read the back of this so that you have something to ponder. Appreciation and love and alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back. So to speak, for in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replication of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it. For as you are thinking, you are vibrating. And as you are vibrating, you are attracting. So you are always getting back the essence of what you are giving. So I think that you guys, I get the feeling that you guys are very giving people and beautiful souls, but remember to give yourself some of that beauty. Remember to honor in yourself that you deserve to spread your wings and fly just as much as the next person. Don't necessarily give away your light in this, like in this card, this light in this vase and all these beautiful flowers that are pouring forth to these dead vessels. Like if this is family or friends that don't necessarily see you or validate you, stop giving to them as much as you do and turn some of that positive giving back to yourself and change that vibration so that you attract more of what you deserve. Because as giving as you guys are, you deserve a ton. Now, this last card I shuffled for an angel for you guys to call upon, rely upon, or think about while you're attracting this stuff or while you're working with whatever it is that you're magnetizing to you. So what angel you guys got is Harmony. Interesting. I think that she's beautiful and she is sitting here and she is listening to herself. She has her hand to her ear, if you can see that, and she's in the night sky, which brings me back to this card. Let me find it really quick. It brings me back to the power of the moon, our own intuitive insight. She is listening. This angel will teach us how to listen and find harmony within ourselves so that we can find the ability to balance that sorrow and that reward so that we can know that we deserve it, in those in this group, and that we can bring it to ourselves in a way where we don't have to sacrifice the giving to others, but we are allowed to be harmonious with ourselves and those around us and still give to ourselves in equal measure. Okay? So that is your angel to think about. Call upon the angel of harmony. Listen to the insight that you have from those calls, from those meditations with that angel, or however you connect with that angel. Let that angel teach you how to listen to your own intuition and how to bring in that abundance that you are able to bring in at times but can't seem to always keep hold of. Okay, that is your reading. I hope it resonates. Again, please like it. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment if it did resonate or why it resonated. And also, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified when I do other pick-a-cards or my charm divination readings. I'm now moving on to group 3. Now, group 3, you guys chose the Lotteria picture of the man holding up the world. Okay. He's in little red panties. A Speedo. Anyways, so I pulled 3 cards for Tarot just to get a general overview of what's going on. So your first card is the 5 of Cups, which is disappointment. The second card, the second card is the Two of Crystals, which is equanimity. And the third card is the Man of Cups, which is surfer. It's interesting here. It feels like you guys also ebb and flow between your emotions, similar to the first group a little bit, but you guys are more so emotional people, but you don't necessarily, this group feels to me like you're emotional, you're a little bit stuck in the past, but you're trying to get ahead of it. You're trying to break free in your mind of some of the thoughts that haunt you in the past. You know that you have strength and you know that you have power, and you're trying to let go of past disappointment, no longer attract that. I feel that in this equanimity card. It feels like there's a shedding. You see sort of the things ahead with this mountain behind you in the fog, like you're not completely clear on exactly maybe how you're manifesting or what you're manifesting, but this diamond says to me that you do want to manifest big things, and you do want to bring those things in. Do I feel as though they've been brought in as of yet? No, not quite yet. What I do feel like for this group is this Man of Cups card is sort of when you guys are in your joy or you're happy, that's when you're manifesting best. When you're not too deeply emotional, too sad, too in lower vibrations, when you're feeling higher vibration and surfing over everything, feeling beautiful and attractive like this flower, attracting the attention of others, like all of these blue irises here to me seem like other people. And they're watching the beautiful white flower going, wow, how do they do it? They're so great. So you guys have these moments where you're on top of your game and things are happening. But I feel like sometimes in your mind, you're having a hard time acclimating it or emotionally staying in this place because of this past disappointment card creeps up and kind of sneaks up and gets you back, right? I know that you guys want to be away from this, and I know that you guys choose are attempting to consciously choose something different because this surfer card is here, but mentally it's hard. It feels like it's a battle at times for you to not get caught in the past and to not get caught in the problems that are now. You guys might have at times a bit of a cynical mind or be a little bit judgmental, I feel like, with this card. But when you're not and you're free of that judgment, that's when you're really free to surf and enjoy and feel like emotionally light and happy, and that's when you like can create and manifest the best stuff for yourself, the stuff that really like raises your vibration. So this group, I feel like, needs to know that you guys do have the ability, like the King of Cups, to sort of, because that's what the Man of Cups represents, to sort of actively go out and create emotionally from a place of levity or joy or happiness. And if you can stay in that vibration and not second guess it and not doubt it, you might mentally struggle less and be able to create great reward, both monetarily, mentally, because this diamond not only represents like sort of riches monetarily, but it also represents mental riches, you know, like richness of thought. Inspirational thought. And so when your emotions are good for this group, when you guys are like tending to your emotions and feeling light and feeling joyous and feeling on point, or you're you know, like on fleek, so to speak, as the young kids say today, when your game is on fleek, that's really when you're doing your best attracting or magnetizing, okay? So we want to be aware of that and stay more in this side than in the past, which I think that you guys do know that and you are aware and you're working your way away from that. Now, the next card is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, because I also believe we manifest from our heart chakra, not just our lower chakras. So let's see what you guys are creating on a heart level. This is the Opportunity Beckons. It's interesting to me because I look at this and I see this whole world here in the front, which feels to me like the Man of Cups card, like we have the whole world at us. But at times we are turned away mentally. We can't see it because of the fog or the problems that we're dealing with. We're judging them through our mental space, and we are like kind of struggling mentally to see the bigger picture. And when he's faced away with his head down, he feels a bit disappointed to me. So it feels like it's in line. This is in line with those three cards. The thing is I feel like we need to turn around. The world is right at our feet the moon is present. Our intuition tells us we can create it. Opportunity beckons for us when we are in this Man of Cups card. When we are consciously aware of choosing better feelings, we can have the world at our feet. We can create that richness that I saw in that Two of Crystals card, but we have to focus that and believe in it. This white sort of light that's around him says to me that you guys deserve it. There's also a faint, I don't know if you can see this, there's this faint infinity symbol on top of this world, meaning like this is ongoing for us. This is like a life lesson, something that once we learn it, we get to keep it forever and ever and carry it with us, this type of manifestation. We need to turn ourselves around, believe in our light, trust our intuition, stop feeling like we're penned in by our own thoughts or our own limiting beliefs, and bring the world to us. Allow the opportunity that beckons us in. Okay, guys? Now, the next card that I pulled for you is from the Money and the Law of Attraction, because everybody wants to know about career and money as a rule. So let's see what your card is. This is, I am becoming more aware, oh my God, of my feelings about money. Because you had that disappointment card, which was what, the Five of Cups, and then you had the Man of Cups. So this group really needs to pay attention to how you're feeling about things, what you're doing, and whoa. Hold on, let me back up here. You chose the man who's holding up the world, and this man here is got his back turned to the world. So you have the capacity to be at one with the world if you trust your heart and your feelings. Okay, guys? Now, this is how Spirit, I'm getting tingles down the side of my head. This is how Spirit comes through these cards. It takes me over an hour to shuffle these decks and ask Spirit and commune with Spirit to bring me these messages to you guys. So please, I hope that they're benefiting you. And if they are, please like, share, follow, subscribe, comment in the comments below. So I am going to reread this one more time. I am becoming more aware of my feelings about money. Okay? He's thinking clearly. He's looking for that clarity of thought, that diamond that I was telling you about. I'm going to read the back to you for something to think about. Many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be, rather than as it is, because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. But if you continue to look at lackful what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to affect substantial change in your life experience, you must think thoughts that feel different as you think them. And that's that thing that I was telling you about with the Two of Crystals. You want those riches, but you're like kind of clouded and looking at the problems and the past. Break free of that. Let that opportunity that beckons call you and turn yourself around to it. Be like the King of Cups or the Man of Cups and surf over those. Have good feelings about what you're creating. Live in what could be, not what is. That's what this card is saying. And live in those feelings of the possibility. Dwell in the possibility and the excitement or the joy, and raise your vibration to create something that's more suited to you. Now, this last card is an Angel Insight card. This card, I asked the angels for what angel do you guys as a group need to be praying to or relying upon during this time to help assist you during this whatever you're magnetizing or creating or attracting. You guys got the Angel of Ascension. Beautiful. Now, this angel to me not only represents ascension like to another plane, but this also says to me that you guys will be, this group will probably, if you call upon this angel or this idea, you pray upon it, you meditate on it. This is about aligning your chakras and moving your thought clearly up into the universe and really creating what it is you want, living in that feeling. This is about learning that. This is that infinity symbol that I said is in this world card. When you turn around and you actually stop looking at the railing and feeling penned in and you look at the whole world, you're carrying it on your back like the strongman in those sexy little red Speedos. You have the whole world at your feet. This is what the ascension is about, is you can ascend to another level of how you relate in the world, how you manifest in the world, what you attract, and you can be in tune to it and lined up and you like aligned and ascended to a next level of attraction or magnetization that is going to serve you on such a level that it will blow your mind. So please call on this angel or meditate on this idea of lining up your chakras, getting into the clear thought of what it is you want versus what it is that you have around you, or what it is you're judging or limiting yourself by saying, oh, this is my reality. Live in the idea of possibility and let this angel work through you to ascend you to the next level and to show you what it is that you can actually create from a place of balance, beauty, power, alignment, okay? So that's your group. Please like, share, and subscribe. If that resonated for you, please leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's any other subjects you guys would like me to do a reading on. And I am now going to move on to group 4. Now this group chose the Sacred Heart. Okay, so let's see what this group is manifesting. I chose 3 tarot cards. We have the Reflection card, the Two of Worlds. We have, oh, sorry, that one's upside down. Creativity, the Three of Crystals. And we have Strength, the Major Arcana. This group to me feels very intuitive and very strong, obviously, because you have the Strength card here. The Creativity card was upside down, which I don't know if I want to interpret that as, but it's the only card out of this deck that came upside down. So because all of the other readings, they were all upright. So I have a feeling that there's a purpose to that, and I am going to read into that as such. I feel like this group is meditative. You trust your intuition, but you feel lonely to me. Like, I feel like maybe some of you might be trying to attract a partner or friendships, bonded friendships, things that feel real to you, but you don't necessarily feel like you have connected in that way yet. And that's part of the reason why I feel like this Three of Crystals is inverted. It means that you guys need the creative thought to be able to access what it is you need, and you're having a hard time getting to it just yet. If you get this card upright, right, it feels like the thoughts and the things that you've maybe meditated on or thought about, or things that have happened in the past that have sort of maybe built your belief system around who you are and why you can or cannot trust people, will sort of fall away, and you will get clear like this crystal and see the bigger picture and see the horizon and see how to go about having the relations that you want. I feel like relationships, for some reason, because this is the Two of Worlds, are important to this group. And I'm not just talking about love relationships. For some of you in this group, I feel like it's like deep friendships or family relationships. You want to feel truly bonded to people, but I feel like you're not. And it's interesting to me because you guys chose the Sacred Heart, which also speaks to this idea of wanting to be truly bonded at a heart level with others, and you try and find your way intuitively, and now you're trying to find it mentally, but your creative thought is sort of stifled in some way. There's something where maybe you don't trust fully, or there's been experiences in your past that kind of have dictated to you that maybe you can't trust, or trusting is risky. But what I want to say here is that's actually a lie, because you have the Strength card present. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to drop the card. You have the Strength card present, which says to me, this is Major Arcana, guys. You have a ton of strength, a ton of energy, a ton of power, the ability to create whatever it is you want, but you're strong for others. This pillar says to me that you guys have been a source of support for others, but yet you're still hiding behind this. Like, you don't want other people to maybe know how strong you are. Maybe when you've utilized your strength or lashed out, gotten upset with people, or called people out, or asked for more in relationships because you give more, they have not been able to deliver. And because of that experience, that is why you have all of this down here in your mental space, and your creativity is inverted, is because like you have the strength to give more than maybe the next person. And in the past, you have given more from your heart, from the Sacred Heart. You have given more, and sometimes it's not been returned. And maybe that strength has come forward, or you've like told people, you know what, I need more, and you've suffered for that. That's what I feel like might be going on. And mentally, you need to let go of those thoughts or those beliefs of having suffered, that was stuff that happened in the past. But you need to let that go and turn this card upright and start to use your mind in a creative way, because there is opportunity for broader horizons. There is opportunity. You are intuitive enough, and your desire is strong to attract these types of relationships that you want, but you have to believe that you can have them, and you have to not let the past predict the now for you. Step forward into your strength and own it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to utilize your strength in a way that hurts others. And quite frankly, if the strength is something that somebody around you cannot handle, then they are probably not the right person to be around you. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go to the next cards. I chose a card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart because I also believe that we create from our heart chakra too, aside from our solar plexus and our grounding chakra, our first chakra. So yours is to heal. And I feel like that is definitely apparent in this reflection card, spending time alone and really thinking about what it is you want, getting clear on your thoughts and turning this creativity card upright and being able to trust your strength and trust what you've been through and the support that you've been to others. There is also a little bit of anger and resentment in this red water. I have to say that card is a little bit fiery. So it says to me that this group, you guys maybe have like blown up at times. Maybe not that you wanted to, but you felt as though you had to. And now it's time to heal that. It's time to break free of those chains and allow yourself again to be bonded to others. It's interesting, you guys chose the Sacred Heart. And when I look at the energy, the light here around his feet is emanating up through his grounding, up through the center, and it's coming out at his heart. And he is healed. And he is able to connect to others from a place of being unbound and free to love from that place. There's a strength in that. And that is that strength card, guys. So you guys heal, like continue to do what you're doing with this introspection, but also remember that your key is, as far as with the heart chakra, is to heal that heart and heal that, and thus heal the mind of any things that have gone wrong in the past. And when you do that, you're going to be able to use that creative thought. That card will go upright and you'll be able to find your way to what it is that you seek. Now, I chose Money and the Law of Attraction card because money is always a key thing that people want to attract. Your guys' card is Appreciation and Love Are Identical Vibrations. Funny. It's the Sacred Heart. A lot of wanting to be loved and connected with people, not only romantically in this group, but also even just on a friendship or familial level, to feel seen, to feel understood, to feel free enough to be oneself, to be vulnerable in your own, in who you are. So let me just read the back and look at the heart here. I love it. And it feels like, even though there's two hands of both colors, it's like two people sort of sharing the same experience, right? Kind of connected together. And we had that two of worlds, which was being connected. So this says, appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation is the vibration of alignment with who you are. Appreciation is the absence of everything that feels bad and the presence of everything that feels good. When you focus upon what you want, when you tell the story of how you want your life to be, you will come closer and closer to the vicinity of appreciation. And when you reach it, it will pull you toward all things that you consider to be good in a very, very powerful way. And again, we have the heart, guys. I feel like once you appreciate, it says here, where did it say that? Appreciation is the absence of everything that feels... Oh, appreciation is the vibration of alignment with who you are. That's the strength card. who you are. The reflection card is reflecting upon who you are and owning it, but also being intuitive and knowing that you desire to have connection. Healing that knowing of who you are and truly appreciating it is going to attract to you guys the relationships that you so strongly seek. Now, this last card is an angel insight card, and this angel is, I requested when I shuffled the cards and meditated over them that a card come up for you guys to either call upon this angel, pray to this angel, meditate with this angel in mind to help you through this time or with this manifestation or whatever it is you're attracting. This angel will give you guidance or insight into what you need to do or how you need to go about doing it. So your guys' angel is compassion, the angel of compassion. Now, I love this, and a few things that stand out right from the very get-go is, A, her hands are right over her heart. And I feel like this is not only compassion for others, which I feel like you've had in the past and maybe have been burned, because I feel like, again, I'm going to go back to the Sacred Heart. You guys are the ones that wear your heart on the sleeve, right? And you've maybe been burned in the past for that, and that's why that creativity card is upside down. Your inability, you might feel like you can't trust or something, but here I feel like emotions are represented in the water. She stands clearly on the shore with the emotions and the tide behind her. So you guys need to be aware of your emotions and heal them. Stay in this place of green healing, right? And stay centered in that and keep in this place of compassion. Call upon the angel of compassion to come to you to help you to, what is that you're supposed to be doing? To help you to heal, guys. So this green robe makes me think of healing. Archangel Raphael is another great angel. He came up in the first group's reading, if you want to cross-watch pile number 1. But he is also, his color is this deep green. So he needed to heal those in group 1, so he couldn't be present in 2 piles. But this would be probably the second best angel to get your attention to a place of healing, all right? So as you heal that and you show that compassion, not only for others, but for yourself, call upon the angel of compassion to show compassion to yourself and that appreciation for who you are. That's going to bring about what it is that you want to magnetize, what it is you want to attract. And that's that truly bonded experience of companionship, friendship, the link between 2 souls, either romantically or as friends or as family, where you feel like you are seen and you are appreciated. But you have to see that for yourself also through this angel of compassion and give yourself that compassion. So as you give yourself that compassion and that awareness, others will come into your life that will be on that level and will see it and return that to you also. All right, I hope that made sense. If it made sense and you enjoyed it, please give the video a like, give it a subscribe, hit the bell, watch my other pick-a-cards, watch my charm divinations. I do charm divinations very regularly, so please hit the bell so you're notified. Comment below if anything really resonated or why it resonated. I love to hear that because it makes me feel validated and supported, and it makes me realize I get excited about why I'm doing what I'm doing. Even just seeing how these cards play out, it makes me very aware that Spirit is very present in these pick-a-cards, and it makes me very happy and overjoyed. But I love to hear from you guys and hear your guys' take on things. If you have any ideas of other pick-a-cards or anything you want to see me do or any subjects you would be interested in me maybe reading on, please leave those in the comments below. And again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to turn off now. This is Engelgeist. You guys have a wonderful day, and remember at all times you are manifesting, and stay conscious and aware of that. Stay in appreciation of who you are. Love yourself and show yourself compassion. Have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.